Good morning, cadets. Welcome back to our Midnight Suns playthrough. Where we last left off, we finished a mission. We had Captain Marvel going crazy on Hydra, and she suggested we should hang out, which apparently declined. So we have a couple of things to read, or just one post for now, and then a message from Nico. So let's start with the post that's also from Nico, and says, Ileana, can you settle a bet? Ileana, depends. Blade. Nico thinks you're related to the Rasputin. Ileana. And which one is that? Nico. Freaky eyes, 70s hair, possibly knocked boots with Sarina. Ileana. You think I come from royalty? Blade. No, she thinks you're descended from a freaky wizard. So, were you? Ileana. Not every Russian with the name Rasputin comes from that Rasputin. Blade. See? Ileana. But my grandfather was one of the few who did. Nico. Called it. Pay up. Blade. Fine, Nico. You win. I'll buy what you wanted. But who wants TV series in box sets anymore? Nico. Pack rats who don't trust streaming services to work out the rights. That's definitely a jab to something. Anyway, let's see with the message from Nico. Hunter, you there? By the way, this is Nico. In case nobody gave you the rundown on how Spark works. Blade and Cap Marvel just filled us in. Tricky stuff, especially Faustus. And then they all just left me here alone. You should come hang out. We can select more. Just the only option. Thank you, Nico, but I'm tired. Hello? Is that Nico?
Good. You answered. Getting hard to keep finding ways to say open door around here. And despite what Robbie says, I don't think the staff of one speaks High Elven. Blood magic stuff. Cool room. Spacious. Aw, is that bed for Charlie?
Yes?
So, if you're planning on giving me some sort of brooding code of the stoic warrior speech, I'm immune. Just ask later, Magic. From what I just saw out there, whatever crazy ancient living weapons stuff Caretaker put you through back in the day did a real number on you. We got a lot of work to do.
Work?
Yeah, talking to people, making friends, basic human stuff. Or quasi-human. You're a Midnight Sun now. One of us.
Nico, I was just Hydra bombed. I could use some rest.
You and me both. Been bad dreams every night for me lately. I, keep seeing Wanda. She... Never mind.
I will meet you outside.
Yes! I'll go nuke us some popcorn and you pick out a movie. Oh, and it may just be the two of us. The others went outside, needed to cool off. Really need to hang a fan over that forge. Or maybe crack open the casket of Ancient Wonders a little?
Okay. Was she hitting on us? Oh, and she's gonna be available. Perfect. Okay, right. And now we can explore at night. I doubt anything else has been opened. Where is everybody? Charlie? You're in the common room. Okay. Blade is training over there. Nico here. Everyone else in the rooms. Strange, Captain Marvel, and Tony. Each we can't interact with the doors. So they are probably sleeping. Except Blade. Hey there, buddy. Bugwell's gym. We got punching bags from Daredevil's training area.
New York, what a town. Nico's got something planned for you.
Okay, you don't wanna chat more. Oh, and I see more than one door is closed. Hey, Charlie. Praise.
Good girl, Charlie. Who is a good girl? It is my Charlie girl.
Aw.
Hello, my sweet girl.
I want to pet. Oh, I found some credits laying around. Is there, okay, nothing else to interact. Attack essence. So I think these essences might just appear, like respawn, because I found a couple of more around. I don't think I can, nope, can't interact. So we're stuck for the moment to do the hangout.
Despite almost getting blown up, it seems you did pretty well out there. Maybe there's hope for the world yet. Something tells me you don't have a favorite movie. Well, we can start you out with one of my favorites.
Okay, let's join. Hangout, watching a movie. Your rewards, friendship experience gains.
I know this entire situation's gotta suck for you. Not just the whole resurrected, chosen one thing. I get why facing Lilith won't be easy. I was 15 when I found out my mother was capital E evil.
Oh, that is terrible.
Sorry to hear you went through that.
It was bad, but I learned to deal with it. It's the only way forward, right? Look, I'm glad my mother is gone, but yeah, at times I just want to hear her voice again. Some days I'd give anything to make that happen. Makes me hate her even more.
Yep, did not know that.
I did not realize you carried such pain.
I just learned to bury it. You think I can afford a therapist on a superhero salary? I'm kidding. We don't get paid for this.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Enough about our crappy parents. You missed out on decades of good movies. It's my solemn duty to fill this knowledge gap with the best examples I can provide. So, the first thing you need to know, the glowing briefcase is a metaphor.
Unfortunately, we don't have any gifts except a photo frame. So, sure.
I won't forget it.
Okay. We unlocked this rare swimsuit, okay. And long sleeves, the mightiest, for ourselves as well. And in total, got 9 friendship gained. Love the activity, conversation +1, and like the common gift.
So, what did you think of the movie?
I understood more than I should.
How? You've been dead for 3 centuries.
I'm not so sure I was dead. Not exactly. I recall a deep slumber, not the void. I dreamt.
Of what?
Of everything. Much of this world is familiar to me. I know it from my dreams.
That's not creepy at all. So, do you know everything?
No, Think of it like this. I know what a car is, but I have no idea how to drive.
You're up to date, but not omniscient. Then I'm guessing you don't know much about me.
Just what you shared earlier.
You're always free to ask. Like, what's the staff of one? Or who were the runaways?
Okay, you'll ask about the stuff of one.
I had some questions about your staff.
Sure. But first, the basics. The staff of one interprets words or phrases as spells, but it can only cast a spell once. No repeats.
So how does it work exactly?
Can you tell me how the Staff of One functions?
It's, blood magic, so my own blood is required to summon it. You wouldn't believe how many adhesive bandages I go through each year.
What about the words you speak?
They come true. Kind of, and not always the way I expect. It's like making a wish, but you can never make the same wish again.
I had some questions about your staff.
Go for it.
What else can we ask? Yeah, it seems powerful, but very limited. In a way, you can phrase something differently and still mean the same thing. So basically, add an extra word in it, word it differently, and try to make it the same thing. Yeah.
If each magical effect is unique, do you worry you will run out of words?
Yep.
Not really. I only use the staff's power when I truly need it. The rest of the time, I rely on more conventional means. Like, magic.
Yeah, she said the staff requires the blood, so I guess as long as she doesn't not use the blood, she can just use it as a bow staff and hit people.
I had some questions about your old team.
The runaways? Sure thing.
Okay, how did you become a team?
Were you all heroes who banded together?
No, we were normal kids. We saw each other once a year when our parents got together to reminisce. And then we found out two very disturbing things. First, our parents were supervillains who sacrificed children to evil gods. Second, each of us had some sort of powerful birthright. Our parents wanted us to follow in their footsteps.
What did you do?
We ran, but eventually we realized only the 6 of us could stop our parents and their dark gods, so we faced them and stopped them from destroying reality as we know it. Typical kid stuff.
Yep, exactly.
Who was on the team?
At first, Chase with his mad science gear, Molly, our pint-sized powerhouse, Carolina, the solar-powered sweetheart. Gert had a telepathic link to Old Lace, a genetically engineered Deinonychus from the 87th century. I handled the blood magic, though I didn't understand it much. And Alex, well, we don't talk about Alex.
Why not? Hey, I guess that's that for now.
Where are your friends now?
Molly attends Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters. Carolina left Earth to marry alien nobility. Gert, she didn't make it. After Gert passed, Chase and I had a falling out. The last I heard, he and Old Lace are living at his family home in LA. As for Alex, he chose his side, and it wasn't ours. He died with our parents.
So that answers that. Well, thank you for the hangout. But I should go.
I should get going.
Good timing. Looks like Caretaker wants to speak with you, and wow, I should get to bed. Time flies when you're hanging out.
Yep.
I'm glad to see you're using your free time productively.
I wanted to sleep. Don't give me that sass. I literally wanted to sleep.
Whatever it is that Faustus knows, he's willing to make any sacrifice to protect it. The next time he's cornered, maybe his own life he's forced to take. Looks like you're finding your way around. Maybe making some new friends.
I was planning on getting some rest, but...
Things are moving at a frantic pace. For all we know, I'll be landing a jet on the roof with Mr. Stark this afternoon. Not quite like it was in the good old days.
I mean, were they really that good?
I remember many sleepless nights and blood-soaked days. Always on the hunt.
I'll give you that. But there were times back then I wouldn't trade for anything. With both you and...
Agatha. Where is Agatha?
I am sorry. I should have had this talk with you much sooner. But you should know... Agatha... She's no longer with us.
Really?
What? That is impossible. She was so...
Fierce, indomitable, or maybe just kind to a fault.
I'm suspicious. I have my doubts that she's really gone.
Agatha's power. How could she be gone?
She put her trust in the wrong person. Agatha died in an accident caused by her protege, Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch. The Midnight Sun's latest recruit, a powerful spellcaster in her own right. Perhaps the most powerful Agatha and I had ever seen. Wanda's abilities were growing. Too quickly for my liking. Agatha was determined to help her control them. I tried to caution her, but she would not listen. There was an incident. An accident, I'm sure, but...
Agatha was killed.
Yes, incinerated in an instant. Not even ash to remember her by. The others were heartbroken, as was I. But I also saw the danger, the threat, if Wanda's powers were left unchecked. So I did what needed to be done. I sent Wanda away, to the Sanctum Sanctorum, to study under Dr. Strange. I know the others still harbor a great deal of resentment towards me for it.
Okay, and now I have a branching choice. Yes, I was curious if we're gonna have options that shows what I can gain from it, like light, dark points, or you know, positive friendship or negative. But it seems for the light and dark, I do have here. So how do I feel about this? I mean, did she really give up on her? I think she made the right choice.
Wanda's powers were so out of control they cost a life. Your decision may have saved lives, if not the entire Abbey.
I like to believe that, especially given her current situation. Wanda, Agatha, it seems we have lost them both now. I conjured a small shrine to Agatha's memory on the grounds, hoping to find some solace, a way to move forward. You should pay your respects. Maybe you'll find what I couldn't. Good night, Hunter.
That's the shrine that I couldn't interact with it. Balance. The hunter can follow the path of light or dark through the choices they make in the Abbey and the abilities they use in combat. Powerful rewards can be unlocked as hunter moves down either path. Can I see it somehow? Oh, hey Charlie. Kinda know where the shrine is, but thank you for coming with me. pick some crafting ingredients. As there's one on the way. Hello. See, I knew it. He's still around in the way.
Agatha!
You always did have the most remarkable eyes, Hunter. Just like your mother's. Maybe that's why you're the first.
The first?
To commune with the spirits, of course.
Is this a trick of some kind? Because I am not amused.
No, it's no trick, dear. You're just the first to see me. By now you've heard I had a bit of trouble with my corporeal body. I actually find it quite liberating.
You are dead.
Always straight to the heart of things. That's my Hunter.
You seem strangely at ease about this whole thing.
After 1,000 years of living, you learn to take things in stride. Even death.
And what have you been doing all this time?
Meet me by the cave just over there. You know the one.
The Blood Gate? Caretaker always told me to stay away from that place.
I think we can safely lift the veil on a few more of our secrets. What's the worst that can happen?
Okay, so we are gonna unlock a new area. Should be inside here. Situating the mountain. Is this a bad idea? Maybe.
This ominous-looking portal is known as a Blood Gate, and you're the only one among us who can pass through it.
Blood Gate? Caretaker's handiwork?
Yes, Sarah got a little overprotective after the accident with Wanda. It's become something of a habit for her.
I have noticed that.
What lies beyond is meant for you, as much as it ever was for her. Assuming you're up to the challenge, that is.
You know I am.
I do. But it's always polite to ask.
Whoa.
Okay. Oh, challenge mission. Trial of the Elder Gods. Thur. Open the way to location barred. Recommended player level 1, current player level 3. And what's this about?
Not what you were expecting, is it?
Yep.
There was a time when the blood stood within these celestial halls to prove their worth. This particular arena belongs to a goddess who often favored Sarah, Thur.
Sarah, Caretaker, was here?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The Elder Gods felt their descendants needed to earn their blessings, which is why they created these trials to begin with.
Trials? I should have known.
This entire realm exists for that purpose. Trial by combat, with no chance of outside interference. Yes, but I may have found a loophole they never considered. Why don't you try summoning your four-legged friend?
Charlie?
Charlie?
Okay.
The old gods are responsible for a great many creations, including your faithful companion. I think even they tend to forget that. Good luck, dear.
Defeat all enemies to complete the encounter.
As the goddess
Right.
of balance and order, Thur was sometimes called the giver of justice.
You can expect a fair fight, or at least her idea of one.
Okay, what do I have? Forceful knockback, maul. Sure, let's do a haul between these 5.
Now that was something.
Can do a quick slash on. I think regardless. Right, so they're gonna not all attack. It's not exactly a taunt. And they're all minions out here.
No mercy for the
We
servants.
can KO those 2.
You were too weak for this fight.
And then don't really like the positioning though. Take out that guy then.
Your mother abandoned you.
I can only... Well, I don't need the heal, so let's redraw that one. Maybe I get... Ooh, another thing we knock back. Yep, let's get rid of those 2, and I think that's about it. Oh no, we got a refund. Hold up. Can actually move as well. Can I? So I can reach with that one. Then no. Can take out 2 more with heroism. Boom. Perfect. And that leaves 3 more. That's everything.
That's your strength.
Compared to our girl, these hellhounds are nothing but mindless beasts. Don't hesitate to strike. They certainly won't.
Okay, can I knock back? Answer is no. There's only like 2 rounds left.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
I think that should be it.
Girl,
Yep.
Charlie. Oh, and you too, Hunter. You finished this trial, but don't worry. The other gods are waiting.
Okay, let them come. Only 2 star? Really? Spirits of Shadow. This was just a trial gate, and it does open up a new area. Got it. Blood gate. We can fast travel. Perfect. We have another fast travel opened. Which probably I might need to use it. Unless there's another way out. Still have no... Well, region... Bloodgate. So I guess this is the region. Elder artifact. Journal page. Wanda's journal. February 13th, 2020. Agatha was just as surprised as I was when it happened. Those shrines out on the grounds, the blood magic. You're not supposed to just walk right in there. But once again, well, here we are. She told me not to worry, but how can I not worry? Trying to gain the blessing of Thur without facing a trial? Didn't even know what I was looking for, really. Just some way I could help. Whatever, at least now I can get into Magic's room when she locks me out. Okay, place item on something. And this is locked. This is everything I can do here. Anything's actually hidden back here? Nope.
This looks like a close.
Word of Power. Thur's gift allows magical locks and gates to be open. Open will allow you to access new areas of the Abbey and its grounds, which are locked by magical means. Is this gonna be for all the doors, or that has the symbol though?
Sarah was right to be wary of this place. But it's your birthright, and I think after everything you've been through, you can handle it now. The two of you, as well as your mother, are the last of your kind, the Blood. Your lineage follows an unbroken line to the old gods themselves. And if you call upon them, you might just find they're actually listening. They won't work miracles for you, but their blessings can be quite useful in the right circumstance. Why don't you ask the goddess Thur for her aid in dealing with that barrier over there?
Arcane levels. The hunter has increased their arcane level, successfully using Word of Power, exploring the Abbey grounds, and even petting Charlie will grant arcane knowledge, which can increase the hunter's arcane level. At higher arcane levels, the hunter will gain increasingly powerful rewards from the Abbey grounds and arcane chest. Got it.
Hunter, hello.
Can we actually talk more?
Use
No.
the word of power on the door over there.
Not yet.
I will try.
Words of Power are magical incantations the hunter can use on the Abbey grounds. To use a Word of Power, hold spacebar. Okay. And we have 4.
Thur smiles upon me.
An arcane knowledge. We have a chest, which we can add to the map. And in which area did we end up? Ah, it's gonna be back here.
After all this time, it's still just as beautiful as the first time I laid eyes on it. It's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia. Of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic. That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And why our sanctuary here has remained all but impregnable over the centuries. And now I'm rambling on like an old sorcerer supreme. Why don't you come see me in the library tomorrow night? Oh, and let's keep this just between the two of us for now. I'm afraid Sarah, Caretaker, isn't ready to see me yet. Good night, Hunter.
Now we can finally go to sleep. Okay, we went directly to the room. New gamma coil to analyze. Of course, we pet.
Good girl, Charlie.
And one more pet, because she deserves it. And of course, one more.
Who is a good girl? It is my Charlie girl.
And now we got something. Yep, outfit. Long sleeve, hunter. Hey, was it this? I thought we permanently unlocked it, but no, we still have to yeah. We're still gonna have to invest. Oh, they do Master of the Hunt. Reduces all color thresholds by 1. All hunter color, okay. Hunter is immune to all negative status effects. Hunter abilities do not exhaust. Once per encounter, redraw a heroic hunter card to gain concealed. So these things do give passive abilities. Interesting. I wonder if it's just for me or for everybody else. 'Cause I thought I'm gonna have to upgrade this. And customization, yeah. I have to see if it's gonna be for the other heroes as well.
Is this thing on? Hunter, please come to the forge at your earliest convenience. Again, that's Hunter to the forge. Thank you. Strange out.
Yep, I'll be there. But we do have a new bugle post. Breaking. Niagara Falls temporarily shut down today after the river reversed direction for nearly 5 minutes. Visitors left disappointed and confused. It didn't ruin my vacation, but without the waterfall, it's kinda just a wet rock, said tourist C.R. Taylor. Comments. Blade. At least the water didn't fall upward. Tony. Yet. Blade. You saying it could happen? Tony. I'm not saying it will, but with all the gamma irregularities, I can't say it won't. Then we still have the messages. Where is everybody? Just is in the war room, Charlie in the library, and Blade and Captain Marvel outside, and Nico in the common room. Where is Magic though? Or is just showing the heroes I have unlocked, as in ready for to take them to combat. See, I'm not seeing Robbie, I'm not seeing Magic. To see the rest. Okay. What? You're saying that Nico is here. Oh, there she is.
Hey, for someone they just dug up, you look pretty fresh. More doesn't mean better. If they want to be part of the team, they'll have to earn it.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, Steven.
Hunter, just in time. His royal weirdness and I were deciding what to do with that nasty little Hydra gift box you found.
Ah, yes. The spooky crate?
The very one. Though it is far from any mere container, I assure you. I am detecting powerful emanations from inside. If this is a sign of what Hydra is after, I fear we are all in grave danger.
My offer still stands. I could fly the thing up and nuke it in orbit. Only way to be sure.
Or we could open it, Tony, and perhaps use the mystical energies I sense inside to our advantage.
Yeah, I heard a "we" in there. Green goopy gamma serums are one thing. I'm not opening boxes full of mummy curses.
You don't have to. Hunter, if you'll allow me.
Your second funeral, boss.
I love that Aliens
No demons
reference.
to report here, boss.
We desperately need to get into this crate.
Okay. Let's
What
check
you
the
got for me,
gamma
boss?
coil. For Marvel, Captain Marvel, Blade, and myself.
No problem. You're welcome, Hunter.
New Hunter ability, Inspire. Change the
If this
cost
thing
of
behind
a
me turns into a giant gateway to ancient Egypt, I'm quitting.
change the cost of a random heroic card in your hand to 0. Don't know. I'm gonna go for that. It might be useful though. But if I don't draw it, then... Actually, do I need to take it? Because I see an icon over here. You know what? Sure, we'll take it. And
How
maybe
long
we'll
did
see.
you say you were exposed to? See ya, Hunter.
Okay, you gain a new combat ability for a hero. Open their hero screen to equip this new ability. Abilities can be equipped or swapped with the cards. Okay. Any unused ability should be salvaged for essence, which is required for upgrades, items, and more. So, edit the deck. Place one heal. Quick slash. Definitely not the whip. I could replace one of the heals. Yes, I have been using the heal, but not that often. So let's put Inspire just in case. Okay, heroes. Marvel. Strange. Iron Man. What does Nico has? Curse, apply stun, 1 mark. Okay. Select the randomly when drawn. Apply 2 blood magic, counter, fast or strengthened to Nico Minoru or an ally. Again, randomly drawn. Empower. But she has Empower, which basically does the same thing with my Inspire. Right. Swarm. Deal 17, 34, 42 damage. Again, randomly. So Nico is like very random effects. If you draw low or something that is not useful, sucks. But if you draw high, then yeah. It's gonna do some damage. Ah, yeah. Now I see. Hold up. Sorry for doing this. Current balance 100. I'm slightly towards dark. Then combat outfit. Yep. These guys. Can I actually go for Night Stalker? It's a combat. I like that one. Then Medieval Marvel. Marvel. I think we're fine. Strange. I'm fine for now. Tony. Yep, for you I already gave the bleeding edge. Doesn't look that boxy compared with the default. Then yeah, you had that swimsuit from Shadow Witch, Sister Grimm. Oh, not looking bad, the Shadow Witch. Oh. And that's everyone, I think. Yep, for now. Anything else in Super Link? No. Strange. What do you want to
Whatever
talk about?
artifact is inside, it's better off in our hands. If Hydra is now working to acquire mystical antiquities, then our situation is very dire indeed. We need to find a way to gain the upper hand.
And you think you can do it with whatever's in the container?
Tony has one of the greatest scientific minds that I've ever seen. I, of course, have an unparalleled understanding of the mystic arts. I have no doubt that we can find a way to research whatever we find in there and have it work in our favor. I just wonder what it could be.
I mean, I'm inclined to say like destroy anything with Hydra's foul taint, because I don't know what they did.
I would be highly suspicious of anything that Hydra has had in its possession. My advice would be to do what Tony says. Destroy whatever is in there immediately.
With all due respect, Hunter, that would be short-sighted and foolish. For one thing, it's very, very hard to dispose of magical items. The repercussions are sometimes unexpected. Besides, I need all the magical items I can get.
And why is that?
Right now, with the sanctum out of my reach, I'm fighting with one hand tied behind my back. Metaphorically, that is.
Okay.
If I can find items to research, I can give the Midnight Suns every possible advantage over Lilith and her disciples.
I look forward to seeing what you come up with.
Me too, Hunter. Now, all this talk is going nowhere unless we can get this container open and study what's inside. Approach the anvil, Hunter. We do not have time to spare.
Sorry, Stephen. Lost a bit of friendship there.
There's more to this workspace than meets the eye, Hunter. These flames aren't born of any fire.
And I see Charlie's hanging around here. Let's give her
Hello,
one
my
more
sweet girl.
pet. Right. What do we have here?
Please tell me it's not another amulet.
Studying artifacts unlocks more powerful research projects at the forge and generates significant resources for use in ability upgrades and crafting. Let's do just that.
Should do it. By the hoary hosts of Hoggoth, I can hardly believe it.
What? Is it worse than you expected?
No, it's totally unexpected. It's the Eternity Dagger. This was in a place of honor in my bedchamber in the Sanctum for years. The Sanctum Sanctorum is no common domicile to be burglared. These barbarians have no idea what they possessed.
Or perhaps they did. Maybe these artifacts are exactly what Faustus and my mother were after to begin with.
A distressing thought. If they had my dagger, then who knows what others of my priceless possessions have passed through their greedy fingers. The cube of nothingness. The tear of Profia, and most worrisome of all.
Your toothbrush? You, had a little coffee thing going on this morning with your breath?
Oh, Tony.
Sorry. Doc's right, Hunter. I drank 3 glasses of holy water just to walk through the sanctum's front door. Place is like a doomsday vault for all sorts of supernatural nastiness. We need to put a lid on this mess. Pronto.
I believe Carol is already working on it.
At last. Now that this artifact has been returned to its proper owner, we shall see if we can make use of the mystic forces contained within.
Rewards.
Fascinating. This artifact is mundane in every conceivable way.
Knife, common artifact, 23 skill essence, 26 heroic, and 28 attack essence. Research level increased, 1. Research projects take 1 day to complete but grant powerful rewards like room upgrades, combat items, and hero outfits. So I guess it's 1 day across the board. As in XCOM, usually it was more than 1 day. And you could jot that down, the research time in XCOM, by having your research level increase. So I suppose here the research level it just gives you the next, it's like a tier, the next tier of research projects. Can I complete 3 missions with Blade? So I cannot do this. Complete 1 mission with Captain Marvel. Foundry for schematics. Increase ability options and earn an additional ability when analyzing gamma coils. Okay. Carol says we need to up our game to meet this new threat. As usual, she's right. But to do more in combat, we need to do more down here in the Forge. A self-learning AI workstation running endless combat situations might help me make better use of this coil stuff, Tony. Or supernatural fabrication. Crafts powerful single-use combat items. Okay. Weaving magic and science is fine in theory, but in practice, well, there isn't much practice. However, if we work together, Tony and I might be able to fabricate some pretty powerful items to help you in combat. I think we're gonna go for the war games first. Because if I find more coils, then I get more stuff after analyzing it.
That caught my eye as well.
Okay, research is now in progress. Return to the Forge tomorrow morning for the results.
Shh. Tony is working.
Okay, and that's research in progress. Gamma coil artifact study.
Hey Hunter, got a sec to spare?
Hey Robbie. I was wondering where you are. Are you gonna be available?
You moving into the Forge, Hunter? You've been here more in the past few days than I have since ever. The Forge is pretty badass, but the creature trapped inside riles up my own inner demon. Speaking of, there's something you should know about me.
Such as?
You are bonded with a spirit of vengeance?
Damn, you're good. How could you tell?
You are not the first spirit of vengeance to join the Midnight Suns. I fought beside another, just a few days...
3 centuries ago.
centuries ago.
Oh man, sometimes when I have crap to work through, I like to get my blood pumping. Why don't we hit the yard for a sparring session? I know Sparky's excited to meet you.
Sparky?
That's what I call my spirit of vengeance. His real name is something you'd see written on a symbol, but with like 12 apostrophes. Also, he's not allowed inside after the incident with caretaker Sumerian Sofa.
Also, now I notice he has heterochromia on his eyes. One green and one brown. But yep, you better be ready for this.
I am the scourge of the Lilin. My name is whispered in fear across the seven hells. When I fight, I make war, not make-believe, Robbie. Be sure your Sparky is ready to do the same.
Damn, Hunter! You talk the same kind of smack that he does. Okay, let's do this. I'll get Blade to set things up. Won't take a minute.
I will head to the yard. When you and Sparky trade places, what does he look like?
He's the guy with the flaming metal skull and hellfire chains. Kinda hard to miss.
Alright. And now Ghost Rider is available for combat. What do you have? Flash, forceful knockback. And Ghost Rider takes damage while doing that. Hellmouth creates a drop with increased chance to KO enemies for 2 turns. Ooh. Regardless if they are minions or elites. This could be really powerful if timed really good. Then we have Drain Soul. Chain 2 times X. Lifesteal gives all Drain Soul cards +1 chain and 1 heroism cost. Okay, and then Hell Ride. Heroic 51 damage, that's a lot of damage. Damage each enemy in a line, discard your card. And then what you have for customization. Death Knight, Spirit of Vengeance. Yeah. A classic one. And then Midnight Sun. And shorts, I think they're kind of the same. I don't know, I kinda like Spirit of Vengeance more. Looks a bit more dirty in a way, more rough. The common one is maybe way too shiny for my taste. So yeah, you can have that one. And that should be it. Right. But I'm gonna leave it here for this part before it is gonna be way too long. And for the moment, we only need magic to unlock. That's from the heroes we met up until now. And I do believe we're gonna get more guys, more heroes available. Yeah, for now, hopefully you enjoyed this episode, guys. And I'll see you next time. But as always, don't forget to take care.